When you're a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, every single playoff snap gets put under a microscope. But what if a whole season, maybe even a last shot at glory, boils down to one single crushing play? That's the story we're diving into today.
That right there, that was the story of the entire night. It's a simple sentence, yeah, but it perfectly captures the absolute physical punishment of a high-stakes playoff game.
I mean, the stakes were just astronomical. For a guy who's a lock for the Hall of Fame, every single play felt like it could be the final act. This was more than just a football game. This was a fight against the clock, against a brutal opponent, and maybe, just maybe, against the end of an era.
So let's set the scene. You've got Acrisure Stadium, packed to the rafters, under the bright lights of Monday Night Football. It's the NFL wildcard round, a classic winner-go-home showdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the very hungry Houston Texans. And right in the middle of this whole storm is Aaron Rodgers, 42 years old, a living legend. And with every single hit he took, that one question just got louder and louder. Was this it? Was this really how it was going to end for one of the greatest to ever do it? Look, from the very first snap, the story of this game was written by one thing: the Houston Texans' absolutely suffocating defense. The Steelers' offense wasn't just struggling, they were under a constant siege. They just couldn't get anything going. And we're not just talking about a good defense here. No. This was a pack of wolves. You could argue they were the best in the entire league, and they were on the hunt. They were just waiting for that one mistake, and they were ready to pounce. And then, with the entire game just hanging in the balance, it happened. The moment the Texans had been waiting for all night. The one play that would flip the whole thing on its head. So let's paint the picture. It's the fourth quarter, still over 11 minutes to play. The Steelers are only down by 4, but they're staring down a critical 3rd and 12. Convert here, and the drive, the hope, it all stays alive. Fail, and that could be the season. Okay, here we go. Rodgers takes the snap, he drops back, he's looking, scanning, but there is nowhere to go. The pocket is just collapsing. Will Anderson Jr. is coming like a freight train. He is absolutely buried under a pile of Texans, and the ball is out. The ball is on the ground. Sacked. A gut-wrenching blow at the worst possible moment. Fumble. The ball is live. It is absolute chaos out there. Sheldon Rankins scoops it up. He's got blockers. He sees green grass. He is going to go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. An absolute dagger. You just can't write a more heartbreaking play. You see, this wasn't just any turnover. This was the play. The play that completely flipped the script in, 5 or 6 seconds? Just devastating. And just like that, a game that was a 4-point nail-biter becomes an 11-point hole. 2 scores. The air just got sucked out of that entire stadium. And now, the clock is no longer your friend. It's the enemy. With just 11 minutes left to play, that window for a comeback is slamming shut fast. And this quote from the source material just says it all. It became a seemingly insurmountable deficit. For a Steelers team that couldn't move the ball all night, trying to score twice in 11 minutes against that defense, well, it felt pretty much impossible. But to really, truly feel the weight of this moment, you have to understand how the Steelers even got to this point. Because their path to this playoff game was, well, about as fragile and as lucky as you can get. Get this, okay? This is the crazy part. The Steelers were basically playing with house money. They only snuck into the playoffs because their biggest rival, the Baltimore Ravens, missed a chip shot field goal in the final week. They were literally gifted this chance. So think about that chain of events. A missed kick by another team opens this unbelievable door to the playoffs, a total stroke of luck. But that luck runs bone dry the second they run into the league's most terrifying defense. And it all ends with one brutal, season-ending mistake. It's like a fairy tale with a horror movie ending. And so we're left with this question, right? For a career filled with so much magic, so many unbelievable comebacks, could this be the final image? A legendary quarterback, on the ground, helpless, as his season and maybe his whole career just slips away. Is that the brutal final chapter to a beautiful story? I guess only time will tell.